I'm pleased to recognize the chairman of the Committee on Appropriations, Mr. Cole from Oklahoma, for 4 minutes.
For 4 minutes. The gentleman from Oklahoma is recognized for 4 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I want to thank my very good friend from Texas, my classmate, my colleague when I served on the Rules Committee, and now I'm very proud to say our very distinguished chairman of the Rules Committee. Today's rule makes in order a series of 3 critical security supplemental bills, Mr. Speaker, paired with a 4th bill covering other high-priority national security matters. Collectively, these bills represent the commitment to move much-needed security assistance funding for America's friends and partners. Mr. Speaker, the members of the Rules Committee faced a serious challenge in putting together today's resolution, but they met that challenge in admirable bipartisan fashion. I can't tell you how proud I am of both sides of the aisle, including my friend, the distinguished ranking member, for the manner in which they responded to this particular difficulty. Today's rule creates a full and fair process for floor consideration of these measures. It grants ample debate time on these bills and makes in order a series of amendments, ensuring that the entire body has the opportunity to work its will and make our voices heard. It ensures that members have a full 72 hours to review these bills before the vote. After all, taking up this matter as important as this, both members of Congress and the American people deserve no less. Finally, it provides an up or down vote on each of these bills. Importantly, this rule allows every member to vote his or her conscience on every issue. Thanks to this process, the House will be able to work its will. That's the way the founders intended this institution to work. Speaker Johnson's work in setting this process in motion has been admirable, and we all owe him our thanks for ensuring both that the House takes up these critical funding measures and that each member can vote his or her conscience on every single issue. Mr. Speaker, the need for this funding is not hypothetical. Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan are on the front lines of the struggle to preserve democracy and freedom around the world. In the case of Ukraine and Israel, these 2 nations are quite literally in harm's way. Ukraine is entering the 3rd year of their struggle against Vladimir Putin's unjust and illegal invasion. Its continued ability to resist hangs in the balance dependent on foreign aid. Its people need the weapons and ammunition provided in this bill to keep them in the fight. Israel, meanwhile, is involved in a life and death struggle against the perpetrators of the October 7th terror attack, Hamas. Over the weekend, Hamas backer and the Iranian regime launched an unprecedented and direct aerial assault on Israel. That attack has been thwarted, and an appropriate response is underway. And Taiwan faces ongoing threats from the Chinese Communist Party, which continues to threaten Taiwan's right of self-determination. Around the world, the United States and our partners are confronting a tinderbox of uninvited aggression on multiple fronts. America must stand firmly on the side of freedom. Peace through strength cannot be delivered through appeasement. Taken together, these measures protect our friends and partners and replenish America's stockpile of ammunition, weapons, and supplies. This is not only about safeguarding our ideals of democracy and peace, but it's central to our own national security. I would encourage all members to vote to support the rule and the underlying legislation. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back.